Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, just published a new blog post with a message that is both startling and profoundly optimistic. He calls it the Gentle Singularity, and in it, he argues that we've already crossed a critical point of no return. In his own words, he puts it this way: "We are past the event horizon, the takeoff has started." This is the core idea of his post. The claim that the takeoff to superintelligence is no longer theoretical, it's underway. Let's break down the concrete future he sees unfolding, step by step. But before that, let me show you the timeline of AI model development from the eyes of Sam Altman. Sam Altman continues to his post by painting a picture of our current reality, a world of contrasts. On one hand, he's realistic, pointing out that robots don't yet walk our streets and people still suffer from disease. But on the other hand, he highlights the quiet revolution that's already here. We've built systems like GPT-4 and o3 that are smarter than humans in many domains, and they are already accelerating scientific discovery and becoming essential for important daily tasks. So as we mentioned earlier, if the takeoff has started, where are we heading right now? Altman doesn't just speak in hypotheticals. He lays out a specific, 3-year timeline of capabilities he expects to emerge, starting with the very year we're in now. For 2025, he points to the rise of AI agents, systems that can perform complex, multi-step cognitive tasks, fundamentally changing professions like software development forever, and he says, 2025 has seen the arrival of agents that can do real cognitive work. Writing computer code will never be the same. Next he says, 2026 will likely see the arrival of systems that can figure out novel insights. It means that the leap will be from doing to discovering. In 2026, he predicts AI will move beyond just executing tasks and start generating genuinely new ideas, finding scientific connections and insights that humans may have missed. And then, this intelligence breaks out of the digital world. By 2027, he expects this cognitive power to connect to robotics, allowing AI to perform useful tasks in our physical reality. He says, 2027 may see the arrival of robots that can do tasks in the real world. So, how is this incredible pace of innovation possible? How can we go from cognitive agents to real-world robots in just 3 years? Altman points to 2 powerful, self-reinforcing engines that are just beginning to spin up. The first engine is a concept called recursive self-improvement. Put simply, we are now using AI to help us build even better AI. This creates a powerful feedback loop where AI accelerates its own development. Altman says, perhaps nothing is quite as significant as the fact that we can use it to do faster AI research. This is a larval version of recursive self-improvement. The second engine is economic and physical. As AI creates real value, it fuels a massive build-out of the infrastructure needed to run it. It's a classic flywheel. More value leads to more investment, which leads to more computing power, which leads to more powerful AI, and the cycle repeats, spinning faster and faster. So in his blog post, Altman says, the economic value creation has started a flywheel of compounding infrastructure build-out. And soon, these 2 engines will connect when robots, powered by AI, begin building the very infrastructure they run on. And robots that can build other robots aren't that far off. With these engines of progress spinning faster every day, what does the world actually look and feel like in the next decade? According to Altman, we are on the verge of overcoming the 2 things that have fundamentally limited humanity for our entire history. First, the power of our ideas, our intelligence. And second, the energy required to make those ideas a reality. He predicts that in the 2030s, both will become wildly abundant. In the 2030s, intelligence and energy, ideas, and the ability to make ideas happen, are going to become wildly abundant. And this is the core of his optimistic vision. If humanity has unlimited ideas and unlimited energy to build them, what becomes possible? Altman argues, almost everything. With abundant intelligence and energy, and good governance, we can theoretically have anything else. The result is a rate of progress so fast, it's difficult to comprehend from our current vantage point. The rate of new wonders being achieved will be immense. It's hard to even imagine today what we will have discovered by 2035. Maybe we will go from solving high-energy physics 1 year to beginning space colonization the next year. Or from a major materials science breakthrough 1 year to true high-bandwidth brain-computer interfaces the next year. Many people will choose to live their lives in much the same way, but at least some people will probably decide to plug in. This all sounds spectacular, like science fiction. But this raises a crucial question. What happens to us? To our daily lives, our jobs, and our sense of purpose in a world of such incredible technological change? Altman argues that in the most fundamental ways, our lives might not change much at all. The core human experiences will remain. In the most important ways, the 2030s may not be wildly different. People will still love their families, express their creativity, play games, and swim in lakes. But he doesn't ignore the challenges. He acknowledges that the transition will be difficult, especially when it comes to employment. There will be very hard parts like whole classes of jobs going away, but on the other hand, the world will be getting so much richer so quickly that we'll be able to seriously entertain new policy ideas we never could before. To put this massive shift in perspective, he offers a fascinating thought experiment. He asks us to imagine how our modern jobs would look to someone from 1,000 years ago. A subsistence farmer from 1,000 years ago would look at what many of us do and say we have fake jobs. The jobs of the future may seem completely alien to us, but they will feel just as important and satisfying to the people doing them. And through all this change, Altman believes humans retain a core, curious advantage over AI. People have a long-term important and curious advantage over AI. We are hardwired to care about other people and what they think and do, and we don't care very much about machines. But getting to this abundant and deeply human future isn't guaranteed. It requires us to solve some of the hardest problems we've ever faced. So, how do we navigate to this abundant future safely? Getting there isn't guaranteed. Altman is clear that along with the immense upside, there are serious challenges to confront. He lays out a two-step path forward for the entire industry. First, and most importantly, we have to solve the alignment problem. This means ensuring that these powerful AI systems learn and act towards what humanity collectively and truly wants, over the long term. Think of a social media feed that's brilliant at getting you to keep scrolling, but fails at helping you live a better life. That's a simple example of misalignment. We do need to solve the safety issues, technically and societally. Once we can ensure these systems are aligned with our best interests, the second step is to get this technology into the hands of as many people as possible. Solve the alignment problem, then focus on making superintelligence cheap, widely available, and not too concentrated with any person, company, or country. This is the ultimate goal, not just to create superintelligence, but to make it a global public good. A tool so accessible and so powerful that it unlocks a new era of human creativity and progress. A future, he says, where intelligence itself is simply too cheap to meter. Intelligence too cheap to meter is well within grasp. May we scale smoothly, exponentially and uneventfully through superintelligence. That is for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay curious and stay with AI Handbook.